Hey guys, so I want to talk about flashbacks for a second and what they cause in the body and in the brain. So I'm reading a book. This doctor did some tests back when MRIs first became readily available. He did a test of a woman whose daughter had been killed in a car accident while the mother was driving. So what they did is they took a script that was narrated by the mother, and then she gave the script to the doctor, and during the MRI, the doctor played the script that she had read into a recording machine, whatever, to basically cause the mother to have a flashback while in the MRI, so they could scan the brain and see what areas of the brain lit up and what areas didn't. So most of the scan was kind of like, oh, okay, yeah, the emotional part of the brain lit up. Got it. That happens. We understand that. One area that lit up that was very interesting, it's called Broca's area, and this controls and helps speech. Okay. Now, in this particular case, lighting up doesn't mean activating. Lighting up means shutting off. Okay, so Broca's area shut off during the flashback. They said when this happens, it's very similar to somebody having a stroke. So during the flashback, during the reliving of this traumatic event, the area of the brain that controls speech shut off. Okay, so what that means is, much like a stroke patient, somebody going through a flashback, reliving an event, loses their ability to put their thoughts into words. Okay, so it's not just being stubborn and like, well, I just can't, they're not just being stubborn and saying, oh, I can't put it into words. Their brain is literally blocking their ability to put it into words. And we have to understand that, okay? If you or a loved one or somebody deals with flashbacks and you've wondered, why can't I explain this? It's literally your brain shutting off that area, okay? And I don't know why. The book doesn't really explain why necessarily, unless it's just a protective measure that God has put into our brains to protect the brain, which I believe that is. I firmly believe that God has these mechanisms in place to protect the brain. That they didn't specifically say that in the book. What I'm saying is, understand this: if you're having a flashback and having a hard time putting your traumatic experiences into words, it's because your brain isn't letting you. Okay, and it takes time and practice to be able to get through that. So, just so you guys know.